set to mute. You know, we're all Zooming every day. Every day we Zoom, 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 Zoom. And so I have 3 dogs. I have 2 children. It might be loud at my house. So I have my Zoom set to mute. When I pop in, you won't hear what's going on in the world.
To mute.
There
you know, we're all
go.
Zooming every day.
So
Every day we Zoom, 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 Zoom. And so
there we go. I need a checklist, huh? Unmute yourself before you go live on YouTube. That's very important if you want people to hear you on YouTube. All right, so for my Instagram is my golden ones. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is now officially 11 o'clock in the AM, in the ATL, or anywhere on the East Coast. For my YouTubers, hey, hey, hey. Thank you for tuning in. I am Makeba Evans, life coach, real estate agent, mother, daughter, wife, grandmother, lover of life, child of God, friend, confidant. We are all so many things that make up the person in the skin that we are in. So thank you for showing up for the 5-day Get What You Want Reboot Camp. We are coming together to create the fabulous life from this point forward. We are no longer going to feel like, you know, we're puppets on a string if that's how you were feeling. Like the world was just pushing you this way and tugging you that way, and you were just blowing like a tree, a sapling in the wind, not much control over it at all. So we are sitting down, taking the necessary steps to carve out the time necessary to create those things that we want. You know, we have 10 things that we've written down. We're going to hone in specifically today and set the path to get there, whatever it is that you want to do. And an easy one to work with, of course, always is weight, exercise, fitness. So we're going to keep with that one. Of course, the more intricate your want is, the more research you may have to do, whether it's having conversations with people that have already done it or that are doing it, that are steps ahead of you. There's plenty of people that love to share their story. So you have to find those people, right? Ask people. Facebook, that's another ask. There's plenty of books and YouTube videos and interviews, podcasts. People love to share what it is that they have done. Well, those are the people you want to learn from. You know, some people like to hold on to everything like it's a secret, mine, 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 like a little adolescent toddler. But those aren't the type of people that I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of those that like to elevate the people around them, to know that they were put here to be servants and to help other people grow and share their love light as well. So we're going to get started on day 3. And whether you're watching this live or replay, I want you to seriously sit down, create your peaceful space. You need to set some mood lights, put on some nice music, incense, wine, candle, whatever it is you need to do so you can relax and release and go to that space where you can think about what it is that you need to do to transform your life. So we're going to talk a little bit about those things that you said that you wanted to do. Whatever they are, whether it's in your 3 to 5 year plan, your 1 to 3 year plan, your less than a year plan, we have 10 things. And they all need a roadmap for you to get there. You're going to carve out and make the time, do the research, all of those necessary things so you can get those things that you say you want in your desire. So we're going to talk about Beyonce. You know, Beyonce is like at the pinnacle of entertainmentship, businesswoman, philanthropist, mother, wife, all of those things. And we see this, we've seen this for years. Her dedication, you know, we see those family videos when she was a child. And as parents, you like to help your children when there's something that they show interest in. And her parents definitely, Tina and Matthew, took the necessary steps, the sacrifices that they needed to make to help their daughter shine. They saw something in her, you know, that made her smile and happy, and she was great at it or good at it in the beginning, and they developed that talent. I remember hearing stories about Matthew would have the girls, Destiny's Child, everywhere where there was someone at that could listen to them perform. He had them there, working out, singing, dancing, all of the things that it takes to be an entrepreneur, an entertainer, to build up that stamina on stage, be able to still breathe and, project your voice and not be so winded and, be coordinated. And so Beyonce missed out on a lot of things in life, right? She didn't experience a regular schooling life that people experience. I even think that she got her GED. She wasn't able to graduate from high school because she was out entertaining us, right? But she did have that goal set for herself. She did eventually get her GED. That was something that she wanted to accomplish and achieve. But she sacrificed many years of her life so she could be where she is today. So, people, that means that there are going to be times when right now we're in a COVID environment, yes. But sometimes we're getting out doing stuff, celebrating with people, even if it's via Zoom. You can't go out to whatever said birthday party that's socially distanced, or block party, or whatever those things are that might be for you. Oftentimes it's something simple as at home watching TV. Shoot, you might need to get up earlier, go to bed later to get your goal accomplished, because we have our normal everyday stuff that we do. So we are going to talk about a decision tree. And I am going to use the weight loss scenario again. And so if you have the homework, if you've signed up and you have the homework in front of you, you're going to see this decision tree. So at the top of the decision tree, it says lose weight. Be specific how much weight you want to lose. If you're very vague, you won't lose the weight. So we're set to 50 pounds. That's a significant amount of weight to lose. So let's cut that in half, 25. And the road is still the same. It's just the amount of time to get there, or not. There's different options here. So I wrote down 3 different things on my decision tree, and I'll flip it around. Hopefully it won't be backwards. It might be. So this is a decision tree. This is the goal. These are the 3 different ways to get there, and I've broken it down a little further and a little further still. But if you signed up, you have it in front of you too, because I sent it in an email. And even if you're watching this late and you want to have this information, go ahead and still sign up, and I'll still send it out to you. Okay, so the first one to the far left on the decision tree below the target, which is lose the 25 pounds, diet pills. Diet pills is an option, right? So you're doing the research to see which diet pills are better. Unfortunately, I remember some years ago, several people were passing away because of the effects on the heart for the diet pills. So that's research, things you need to look into. Consult your physician if you're going to do something like that, where you're adding some sort of supplement to your body to do something other than lose weight the normal and natural way. And so consult with your doctor, change your eating habits, buy the diet pill. Those are the options. Of course, surgery. Surgery is also a way if you want to lose weight quickly, especially if it's a significant amount. You have to save, consult with the physician. You have to consult with your primary physician. Then you have to go to the surgeon who's going to perform it. See if your insurance will pay for it. Look and see what the recovery time would be. Make sure you have some people on board and on your team who are going to help take care of you after the surgery. And make sure that you change your eating habits to keep the weight off, correct? Because I've seen a lot of people do that as well. There was a lady in the salon, I was a hairstylist for 25 years, and she had the surgery, significant amount of weight. I remember watching her walk around like so tense, hardly able to move. But she was in there getting her hair done though. Her hair was fly. And I slowly watched it come back. It like comes back in different areas, but you have to make sure that you change your eating habits in all of these. If you want to adjust your physical being. It's the things that you put inside your body. Those are the things that make the difference. And so we have workout. Workout is another option. So you have to join a gym. You have to do your research to see what gyms are available, or you can have a home gym. That's also an option. I have a garage version because I'm not ready to go to the gym yet, or anyone in my household. And then if you join a gym, you have to pay a monthly membership fee. And you have to go there. You have to get in your car, or however close the gym is to you. You have to physically get up out of your house, get into some mode of transportation, go to the gym, clean the equipment while you're there, keep cleaning equipment while you're moving around, making sure that you're washing your hands and being COVID safe. Have on your PPE while you're working out, socially distance while you're there. And you also have the option to work out at home. So if you're working out at home, you have to purchase the equipment and create the regimen. Either way, you have to create the regimen at the gym, and at home, you have to create the regimen. Those are two options, because we have to make the executive decision in life what we're going to do with our time. You only get so much time. You only get so many hours in a day. It depends on how you're spending yours. Spend it wisely. It cannot be replenished or replaced. So make sure that you are taking the time to do these magnificent things that are going to change your life. The other option is to eat healthier. And eating healthier should be a part of any of those other options when it comes to losing the weight. But, we all have different body ecologies, and we need to see what foods are good for us. Some of us are lactose, some of us, have allergies to different things, nuts, or whatever it is that your body has shown and shared that it needs you to make the necessary adjustments to make sure that your temple is healthy. Do those things. So you've done the research to see what things are good for you, whether you've decided to stop eating certain kinds of meat, stop eating meat at all. Any of those things where you're starting to remove things from your diet, I always suggest, of course, read up, do your research, but weed off a little bit at a time. Going cold turkey, not eating any meat, that kind of reduces your odds and your chances of staying committed to that, because you just feel like depends on your mental state, of course, but you just feel like you have just removed yourself, and you have, from some area of your life that you always have been connected to. So just take a little bit at a time. You're gonna, if you eat all of the varieties of different animal fleshes, if you eat pork and beef and chicken and turkey and fish and seafood, and, all of those things, take one out at a time. Put that on your calendar. I'm going to stop eating pork the first 2 weeks, beef the next 2 weeks. Okay, I'll just eat, poultry and seafood. Don't do it cold turkey. It just feels totally different. Besides the fact that your body is probably going to crash and be in shock. And then you have to figure out a new menu. What are you going to do to replace all of those things that your body was getting from the meat you were eating? So we want to do things the right way. Like I said, in any of those scenarios, you need to take the time to increase the good things, the living things that you're eating. Are you going to be eating out? Are we now, since I'm cutting down on pork and beef, I'm going to go to McDonald's and get a fillet of fish? No, maybe every once and again, but that is not a healthy alternative. The best thing to do is go to the grocery store, get your fresh fruits and vegetables. I prefer those, but frozen is the next tier. And then, I'm not a canned food person, very rarely, but that's also an option. But fresh and frozen are the best. And fresh means you're going to be in the grocery store every 2 or 3 days, which is cool. You don't want to buy too many fresh things, and then now you have stuff going bad in your refrigerator. But make sure you have new recipes. Don't get bored with your diet really quickly. And, this decision tree can be done with anything. I even have one in the email sharing about switching jobs. If you were moving to a different career, okay, so if you accept the offer then are you going to have to commute further to work? Is there a salary increase? Or if you don't accept the offer, are you going to feel like, you missed out on a chance or an opportunity to do something that you really wanted to do? What are the reasons why you would accept the offer? What are the reasons why you wouldn't accept the offer? Of course, resources. Is it paying more money? Is it a title? Do you have to commute further? Is it less of a commute? Right now we're doing everything virtual for the most part, but eventually, the world is going to open back up and you're going to need to get in a car and go somewhere. Are you good with, whatever the new task is that you're going to be transitioning to? So more money is not always the reason why you make a decision to do something, because you want to be happy while you're doing it, right? You're making more money, but you don't like the people there. You don't like the commute. You're upset by the time you get to the office because you had to physically fight traffic. You had to catch 2 trains and 1 bus and hop on so think about those things. Put those things on a decision tree when you are deciding what your best options and alternatives are for your life. And the decision trees are going to take a lot of time, you guys. You can do the decision trees, pick one thing on each of, we had 2 3 to 5 year, 3 1 to 3 year, and 5 less than a year. So do 2 of the 5 less than a year. Maybe do 1 of each of the 1 to 3 or 3 to 5 years, and go ahead and get those decision trees going. Do the research, take the time. Some of the stuff you don't have to do much research on. You very intelligent individuals that can decipher between the things that you would do. If we go back to the weight loss, the surgery is not an option for you. You may do the diet pills, or you may join the gym, whatever those are. They could be very simple. But the idea is to sit down and create the path to get to that final destination. So this is the end of day 2. Thank you. Of day 2. This is the end of day 3. It is Wednesday. Tomorrow is going to be October the 1st. That's going to be day 4. So thank you so much for dipping in. If you know anyone that you think could benefit from the 5-day Get What You Want, we're creating our Life Reboot Camp. Please share it. It's going to stay up on YouTube. I'm going to take it down in our Facebook group. But signing up is easy. You'll still get the daily tasks and homework. And you can use this over and over again. After you complete whatever the goal is, the thing that you wanted, something that was on the 3 to 5 year is going to bump down to the 1 to 3 year. The thing that was on the 1 to 3 year is going to bump down to the less than 1 year. And you're going to add other things on there. You're going to remove things because maybe those things are no longer anything that you wanted. You've already achieved it. You started going that direction and you changed your mind. So you can use this all the time. This is a great resource to keep you focused, help to create the life that you want to live. I am Makeba Evans, dipping out. I will see you on the next time. If you're in YouTube land and you want to join my private Facebook group, it is facebook.com/groups/the THE Golden GOALDEN 1 S. I appreciate you showing up. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. See, I will play some music, but I would get in trouble on YouTube. And let me go ahead and disconnect over here and Zoom live in the Facebook group. Now time to go to YouTube.